got to prove it each and every week, and you're only as good as your next performance.
This town is craving a winner, and you're going to get one.
Move over, Marino. There's a breeze coming through the door. The Saints have won the Super Bowl.
The all-time single-season NFL passing record.
Hey, boys! How about that, huh?
It is now time to welcome a quarterback that needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one because it's quite impressive. You are a Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, 13-time Pro Bowler, future Hall of Famer, rewrote the record books. You're also a Purdue legend and a New Orleans icon. Drew Brees, welcome to Vibe Check.
Welcome to Vibe Check, friend.
Yeah, y'all got a good setup there.
Yeah, listen,
we're pretty cozy.
We're comfy. This is a casual conversation, and look, we're going to talk football. That's why we're here, and we're also going to talk about your blood drive coming up here. But let's focus on the football side of things, because in the NFL, look, 53-man rosters are set. It's week 1 of the college football season. We know how you feel about your Purdue Boilermakers. New Odom era underway there in West Lafayette. But if you look back at your journey, you come in, undersized quarterback, a couple of offers. You leave as one of the most prolific quarterbacks in Big Ten history, and I know it's a very different day and age now. The NIL era is very much upon us, and I'm sure if you were there back then, you would have partaken in that NIL kind of deal. So when you look now at the landscape, what do you make of the landscape, and what advice you would give to kids nowadays coming into school and how to handle it?
Well, the first thing I'd say is I think it's really difficult right now with NIL and transfer portal. And it's not really NIL. To me, it's the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I think we have to put some guardrails on this. I don't think we can allow guys just to transfer at will. It's impossible to be a coach in college football right now. It's impossible to feel like you're doing the best service to the kid, which to me, you know what college athletics is all about? It's going there and going as a boy and leaving a man.
Right,
it's about learning leadership, character, and really developing as a human and having to face adversity, face failure, face disappointment, and come out on the other side of that and learn how to cope with that and learn the tools in order to handle that. And all we've done is just given kids an easy way out, that if you're not hearing the message that you want to hear, you get to bail.
You mentioned, that influence and sticking around with your team, and someone who has done that is Arch Manning. And you have spent time with the Manning family. You have watched Arch grow up. He is now not only the starting quarterback at Texas, but he's facing arguably being the most famous face in college football. What kind of challenges, or what do you think is the toughest challenge he faces trying to carve his own path and block out all that extra noise?
Well, that is the toughest challenge, is the fact that there is so much hype and so much attention for a guy who has very limited, experience up until this point. Now, I think the thing that he has going for him is he has a family who has experienced a lot of this before. And so they can help guide him and give him wisdom and give him advice. And look, you see that, right? I think I've witnessed that as well. Steve Sarkisian, a great developer of quarterbacks. He had a chance to sit behind Quinn Ewers. Look, I'm going to be at the game, Texas Ohio State in Columbus. I'm taking my boys. We're going to be there. I want to see this. I think for them, it's just about eliminating the distractions and focusing on the thing that's most important, and that's being the greatest teammate you can be, the greatest leader that you can be, and hopefully leading your team to victory.
Yeah, I think both Arch and Julian have done such a good job handling everything that's been thrown their way, and all of the media attention. So humble. Want to talk about another college quarterback, because you just mentioned Austin, Texas, and Westlake High School. Shout out, Cade Klubnik came a couple of years after you at Westlake, 2 of the very best to come out of that high school. He potentially has a Heisman campaign going this year at Clemson. What do you anticipate seeing out of one Cade Klubnik this season?
I'm excited for Cade. I'll tell you what, he had a heck of a career at Westlake High School, leading them to a couple state championships. In fact, those were the first state championships for Westlake since we won it back in 1996. But yeah, I think we take a lot of pride in the QBs that have come out of Westlake. I came out in 97, and then it was Nick Foles in 2007, Sam Ellinger in 2017, and now Cade Klubnik. So I'm definitely rooting for Cade Klubnik as well.
That is going to be a clash for sure. Yep. Who is the true leader of Death Valley right there?
I'll be there. You'll be at Ohio State, Texas. It's going to be a great weekend.
It's going to be a great weekend.
That's
we
right.
love college football, but let's talk a little bit NFL here. You trained with Bo Nix, or you trained Bo Nix in the offseason. What were some things you taught him over the summer?
Well, I had a chance to spend a little time with him, and first off, great young man, a guy who's mature beyond his years. Started 61 games in college, which is really impressive. And look, I think that's a key formula to guys being able to step in the NFL and have, some early success, is that level of experience. He was a multi-sport athlete in high school. His dad was a coach, so he kind of has all these traits, and, he's been around the game in high level competitive situations a lot. He's going with my old coach, Sean Payton, which the mad scientist, Sean has so much complexity and I think variety to his offense. And for a quarterback coming in as a rookie, I can only imagine what that was like. I mean, that took years and years for us to develop and for me to, just absorb. And obviously Bo going in last year as a rookie, I think a lot of what we talked about was it was pre-snap read, it was preparation, it was recovery, it was, how do you, just all the little intricacies of playing the quarterback position, not just, what happens on the practice field and on the game field, but everything else.
On your quarter zip, you're partnering with Abbott and the Big Ten Conference for a second season, the We Give Blood Drive. For people who don't know, what is that all about, and why is that a personal cause to you?
Yeah, so we're in such a huge blood shortage in our country right now. And I think people don't realize just how important it is to give blood and what that means. Somebody needs blood every 2 seconds. Your blood donation has the ability to save up to 3 lives, which is incredible. For all the blood that's given, over 25% goes to cancer patients. So you think about everybody who's been touched by cancer in one way or another, family, friend, loved one, we all have. And so the opportunity to obviously communicate that, but then to add a little competition with the Big Ten Conference with this. So basically all 18 Big Ten Conference teams, there's a competition to see who can raise the most blood. So whether you're a student, a fan of the university, an alumni, a parent, donate blood, go to your nearest blood center, donate blood, and then you can go to bigten.org/Abbott, register that donation and assign it to the university, and whichever university raised the most blood, they get $1 million towards student and health related activities on campus. So that's really a fun competition, but at the end of the day, it's all about being able just to donate blood, whether you have an affiliation with one of these universities or not. Donate blood, recognize the impact that it makes in our communities.
Yeah. I'm an ACC school girl, but I might just go ahead and do one for you and the Big Ten. And I know that's a plea to your Boilers out there. So Boiler
that's right.
guys.
Just hit that Boilermaker
just
link.
Hit the Boilermaker one. Yeah.
I got you covered. I got you covered, Drew. Okay,
we'll give you an honorary degree.
Hey, I'm honored. That would be just fine with me. All right, we're gonna play a little game with you before we let you go. Easy breezy, not so easy. So those are your 2 prompts that you can pick from, and we have a couple questions for you. Victoria, start us off.
All right, I'm going to start with crafting the perfect pregame hype speech. Easy breezy, not so easy.
Oof.
Oh, not so easy.
No.
Yeah, no, that is not my forte. No. Okay, easy breezy, not so easy. Figuring out dinner that makes 4 teenagers at home happy.
Easy breezy.
Oh, we're all on the same page at home. Okay.
Hey, we're steak and potatoes family.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can never go wrong with steak and potatoes. I have 3 brothers. I understand that. All right, easy breezy, not so easy. Another quarterback surpassing 80,000 career passing yards.
Oh, not so easy.
All right, final question for you. Yeah, he's like, this is for me. Convincing Big Ten students to go out and donate their rivals in the blood drive, like to try and beat them. Is that easy breezy, not so easy?
Oh, easy breezy.
Yeah, come on,
easy
kids.
Breezy.
Easy
breezy. It's just a little prick. You donate blood and you're saving lives, and you're beating IU.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
I mean,
amen
that's all
to
that. Matters here.
It's pretty easy breezy.
A new era in West Lafayette, like I said.
It's pretty easy breezy. Well, Drew, thank you so much. Thank you for all that you do. We love cheering on all your causes. Thank you for joining us on Vibe Check.